Okay, here we go again. Oh my god. Okay. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tuan, and today I'm going to introduce you guys to my plant children here. Typically I have more, but I'm currently in process of moving right now. Fred is holding some of them for me, and hopefully they're still alive when I eventually move. But let's get started here. I'm going to start with this propagation of a ZZ plant. Typically the ZZ plants are super easy to take care of, and typically they're harder to find, but these days they have mass produced it, so you can find them in your local grocery store for really cheap, like $15 or so. But yeah, this is my ZZ Raven. And then next is my other propagation of the rubber tree. They have a couple of variety here. I just have the burgundy one. I love the dark foliage, and the new leaf is like reddish color, and the undertones as well. When it has enough sun, the line back here will have a darker red tone. I did get this one back from New Mexico, where I'm originally from. I got some cuttings when I was visiting my parents. Hopefully these guys will root. It'll probably take a long while. It's already been 2 weeks. I don't see rooting happening, but they're typically easy to take care of, and they get pretty massive. They get a little dusty sometimes, so I like to wipe them off once or twice a week, just so they can continue their photosynthesis, get their food base. So I highly recommend wiping off your leaves. And next is my black velvet Alocasia. It gets its name from the velvety texture here, the dark foliage, and the striking silver lining. But this guy is beautiful, and he had more leaves, but it started falling since winter started. Hopefully I can bring it back to the way it was. And then next is going to be this big guy here. I did haul him back through an airplane as my personal item because I couldn't resist it. This is called a Philodendron Birkin. I did also have a smaller one here that I bought for much higher priced. It was overpriced. This guy was almost 3 times as bigger than this little one here, but cost 50% less. But I love this one. It comes out the new leaf. You can see here it has like more a lighter color. The more mature plant will come out with a whiter leaf, and then slowly fade in the green, and the white stripes will remain there. But these guys are really easy to take care of, and they grow really fast. I just have this guy for a month now. He put out like 2 to 3 leaves. And this one, it started out with only 4 leaves, and now it's up to 5 new leaves here. It's very rewarding plant. But yeah, this is my Philodendron Birkin. Let's get this out of the way. Alright, next I'm going to talk about my Anthurium. What's this one? It's not crystallinum, Calonervium. It's still a juvenile, so the veining aren't really there. It's been in water for a while now. It has grown substantially a large amount of roots, so it's probably ready to be planted already. It's not doing the greatest at the moment. I think it's because it's winter. I had a little leaf, a nub on top here. Third leaf was supposed to come out, but it dried out and fell down, so hopefully when I plant it into the dirt and have some more sunlight in the springtime, it will go ahead and sprout a new leaf for me here. But as long as the root base is, you know, healthy, and you don't have to worry about losing the leaves here. And moving on, then I have one of my favorite plants here. This is called a lipstick plant. Its leaves are green and have this cool pattern on top, and at the bottom it has this purplish sheen to it at the bottom with the pattern. It also has these weird looking flowers on there. I'm not a big fan of the flowers, but I love foliage, and it's quite an easy plant to take care of. It's like almost feel like a succulent type plant, but it's not. But it's very durable to, you know, in my experience. It went out like, I forgot to water it for about a month, and it's still alive. It's ready to repot. It's been its nursery pot for the longest time now. Oh, well. the whole thing came out, which is definitely a good sign because all the roots are holding against the soil, ready to go ahead be repotted. What I want to repot it in is going to be in the, like, you know those pots with the face on there? Because I feel like this looks like a crazy hairdo that's going to the side, and I think it'd be cool with a little face in there. But yeah, this is my lipstick product. Anyways, it's so beautiful. I have this one right here. Oh god. Anyways, I have this one right here. It's called a Philadelphian Sibo Blue. I had a strand, a vine from the mother plant here, and I went ahead and chopped up each little leaf with a little nub at the bottom. It's called a node. I put it all in water and I rooted it. I had like about 8 cuttings, single leaf cuttings, and I put it in here. It became a little bush. This is after 1 year of propagation, which I'm very proud of. This one's pretty interesting because it's called Sibo Blue. If you look closely, it has like a blue sheen to it here, and then the leaves actually, if you let it the right conditions, you let it climb and mature, over time the leaves will eventually split. Hopefully I can get that to split later on, but for now I'm just gonna let it grow out a little bit and get a little bigger than this. But that's the Sibo Blue. And then earlier you saw little Hoya cutting that fell over. This is called a Hoya Omavala. It's typically known for their circular type of leaves. Hoyas are little wax plants here. They're almost like succulent for carrot tips. They don't need a lot of water. I'm currently rooting it in water, which there are some roots growing out. That's really fast. And it's cool because this leaf actually has a little heart in it. There's another variety called Hoya curtsii or Carrii. It's usually form heart-shaped leaves, but I'm not sure how this one got it. It has a really cool silver splashing as well. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's beautiful. This is Hoya Omavala. And then this is my other Hoya plant. I don't know which variety this one is. She is one of my favorite plants here, and it was given to me by my parents. Oh, she's a little dusty, but I need to wipe her down. But she has a peduncle. Peduncle is where Hoyas typically flower. She has flowered about 4 times last year, and it's just a ball of like little stars. It's really pretty. This Hoya is one of my favorite plants. It has this cool veining, splashing of silver variegation on there, and this one's actually been living in water its whole life. I do want to transplant it into a soil, but I'm afraid that it's like so used to the water that I might, the roots aren't capable of the transfer over to dirt. We'll see in the future, see if I decide to do that. But yeah, this is my mystery Hoya. You guys know what it is, just let me know. I don't know what it is. Couple more here. I have this guy right here. This one is a classic. It is a Monstera, this deliciosa. This is a juvenile. I used to have a bigger plant, but I kind of gave them all away, and I just kept this guy. This guy has no splits on it yet, but it looks like the next, about like another leaf or so, it will go ahead and do a split for me. But yeah, this is a basic or classic plant to have, and I love it. I was kind of tempted to get a new one yesterday because I was at Lowe's and they just restocked in a whole bunch of Monstera plants here, and they were gigantic. They were like, the leaves were bigger than my face and have all this nice fenestration, all for $15. Anyways, this is my mini little Monstera deliciosa. And I have 3 left here. I'm gonna move on to this cutting. I had a whole bunch of these. These were like the it plant of 2019. Fedora, Tetra Sperm of them. These are a whole bunch of little cuttings that I have. I bought a big bush at Safeway, one of the grocery store here in Washington. It was only for $15, and I gave most of it away. I don't really like it. I mean, it looks cool. It's not my favorite plant, and I just have so much of it. Maybe I'll just give some away. But yeah, this is a little mini Monstera. It vines, it grows really fast, in my opinion. The one I gave away grew up to like 6 feet tall or so, and then I just kind of gave the rest away, and these are the last remaining 4. I was gonna make a little bush so that I can grow like sporadic throughout the wall, like a tree shaped, using like little pins and stuff like that. I might just give it away. Anyways. Alright, so this is my most expensive plant. This is Philadelphian Gloriosa. She was quite expensive. She was cost me $200, and she had 5 leaves. And I went away for a bit, for about 2 weeks, and I came back and she's down to 1 leaf. You're wondering why she's in a TJ Maxx bag, and she's actually she's currently in rehab. I'm doing a Ziploc so it retains a lot of humidity. This is a mixture of bark, just keeps it moist. And she is growing a new leaf here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a little point right there. And then the little striking veins here. And the texture is suede. It's really soft. I think that's all. Oh wait. I have one more. This guy, when I went away on that trip, this one took the worst. She freaked out. It freaked out. This was my favorite plant, or still is, but not at the moment. She kind of fried and died, kind of thing. I was gonna throw it away because I thought that it was completely dead. As you can see from this angle, you can't see anything. But I gave it some water and I just left it for, you know, a couple of weeks just to see if I can like give it some water and revive it somehow, but all the leaves just burnt off and died. As I was, you know, about to throw it away, I just like ran my fingers around it just for like a one last time. It's kind of like, goodbye, good riddance, thank you for being in my life. But I felt something and I looked closer, which I'll show a close-up shot here, and there's actually 2 little shoots coming up, and I was like, whoa, I gave it some holy water or something because she's growing back. I'm excited. It's getting bigger by the day. I put it in this grocery bag because it keeps the moisture, and Calathea. Oh, I didn't tell you what this was. This is the Calathea orbifolia. Calatheas love humidity, so I'm just covering it up here. I'm just gonna put it back up and I'll keep you guys updated on her, but yeah. And that is my plant collection at the moment. They're all doing great. Some are doing better than others, as you can see. But hopefully, once I move and I have any situated, I can do like a full plant tour with my other half, with my friend. I will be moving towards the end of February here, and probably will make a video about it until like a week in March or something like that, but stay tuned. I will keep you guys updated with all the plants here, see which one makes it to the move, or because I am downsizing right now. Maybe get rid of the mini Monstera, Fedora, Tetra Sperm. I kind of like everything else other than that one. Hopefully this guy will survive the winter. Hopefully that's enough humidity for it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully this is somewhat interesting for you guys. I'm just happy to share my plans with you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Damn. Oh my god. That was a long video.